my off the hook hat. I got the white t-shirt on. I'm styling. But it was hot, hot, hot. It's getting hot anyway. But we are fishing, and some goofball is firing his radio right across the street so everybody can hear his music. That's okay. We got the bobber on the camp tour, so I apologize for that. That's why it's part 2. Hey, Kevin, thanks for coming in. We got the crab nets out, and I got a bobber out here with shrimp on it. It's just floating about 3 foot down, and we're just hanging out. The kids are inside staying cool, but it's beautiful out. They stay at the beach all day, and then now they want to stay inside. Whatever. We're gonna see what happens here. But yeah, I lost signal when we were trying to do the camp tour. I wanted to show you around the campground, and Carly was driving, so we left here, went on, made a right turn, and lost signal. Signal hasn't been real good here. I don't know why, but I'm glad we got the signal here. So if everything is good, please give me a thumbs up. Hey Chris, yeah, I poofed. As soon as we went out and turned in for the campground, it went out. So that's that. So yeah, we're just hanging out. I gotta get Theo to check the crab nets. We got the crab nets here. We're fishing right here. Got boats down there. This is yeah, we poofed. Yeah, it's important. I don't have that Starlink. I might be buying that Starlink. The only thing with the Starlink, I looked it up, you still have to be plugged into power source. So I'd have to bring one of them little solar mini generators or something to plug in with the Starlink. But that may be an option for me in the future. Maybe. So Starlink, if you're out there, if you want to sponsor my channel, send me a Starlink so I can check it out. They're expensive. But yeah, Starlink is probably the way to go. But if you're out on a boat, you need something to plug it into. But when I'm up at the lake and stuff where I'm fishing, I usually don't have trouble with the connection when I'm out on the lake. Yeah, get the Jackery. That's what I want to get for sure. So yeah, that's what I would say, Starlink. But I don't run into too many signal issues where I go. But it would be nice to have something like that. But I just can't see justifying the money for like times like this when I'm here. It would be nice to have it, but then I'd have to take it on the golf cart with me, drive around. So it may be more of a hassle than a help. So, but I think we do pretty good on the channel with where we're at and stuff and what we do. So we do lose signal every once. What's up, Dan? Yeah, first time in a long time, buddy. I'm glad you're back. Yeah, I gotta go back to the doctor October 14th. I gotta go to the plastic surgeon. But I think everything's okay. But now, I was in the waves this week, and I got smacked in the face, and it hurt. And it's a little, my left eye is a little more sensitive than my right eye. With the sun, it's definitely sunglasses, but I just can't see the chat real well with the sunglasses. So I keep them off right now. But ocean water and stuff bothered my eye a little more than normal. My right eye was fine, but my left eye was a little bit, it got hurt. I saw that happen. Yeah, I do look prettier. Thank you. Yeah, just chilling out. We wanted to show you around the campground what all they have here, and we lost signal. Last night, my daughter was mad because she didn't have signal. So, but usually we don't. That's not an issue here. Let me get this rod back in and throw it back up in it. Let me throw it back up in the canal here. All right. We got it out there. Yeah, throw it out. Just keep throwing it. Yeah, it's cool. It's very cool. We got the camper here. All our stuff set up at the camper. Got the fire pit right there. And we got our stuff set up right here in the canal. Yeah, it's convenient. We catch blues in here. You catch flounder in here. Catch spot, croaker, stuff like that. An occasional bluefish comes in every once in a while. Big one swims through here to eat and stuff. So when you have your broads out, it's kind of cool. You can pick up bigger fish. So, and there's all them terrapin, them turtles. They're protected, so you can't really, you don't mess with them here at all. They do like biting your bait though, sometimes. Theo he caught 3 crabs this morning in the crab nets, and then he had a little fish, and then he caught a snapping turtle. I wasn't here for the snapping turtle, but I was over in the bathroom at the shower house, and I heard him screaming, like, there's a turtle. So I knew it was a big one. They couldn't lift it up in the net, that was too big. So, but yeah, we're just relaxing, hanging out, fishing. And we're going to be driving around, hanging out. I'll go swimming at some point today. It's a pool. They have a pool here. They got a water park here too, but the water park closed last weekend. And yeah, we're just relaxing. We're winding down the last couple of days of vacation here. And we were at Ocean City for the week, since last Saturday. And so now this weekend here, my mom and dad leave in the morning, this morning, to go back home. They're down here for a couple weeks, and my sisters come down like their last 2 weeks, and we usually come down the last week because of the schedules and stuff. Carly's in school now. She's doing all her honors classes. She's doing really good. So it's hard to take her out of school for a long period of time. So she missed 3 days of school, but she's going to have to make that up. And when you're in those kind of classes, it's tough, but she can do it. We know she can do it, so we brought her down there for that. But next year, we don't know if we're coming down for the full-length trip, you know what I mean? We'll see what happens. And then I got to get on. I didn't bring my truck because my truck, you know how it had issues with the camshaft and the lifters. And I didn't want to pull a trailer down here, all the way down here with my truck. So we're just keeping that alive, keeping the trucks alive, and we rented a vehicle. We didn't pull our trailer. We rented a trailer when we got here, so that was kind of nice. You don't have to set up everything and do all that. You just come here and everything's set up for you. So we did that this time until we can get. I want to get our house, our one rental, up and running. Probably, hopefully by summer, I'm thinking. So this winter, now in the springtime, I'm going to be working over there with Sue, and hopefully a couple other people give us some help here, and we'll be paying them. But we're going to be, getting the house up and running to get it rented, and then the new truck is in sights after that. So we got to keep the trucks up and running for a while until we get the rental up and running, and then we'll look into getting a new truck. It's just hard sending them to private schools with all the money and how much it costs for Carly to be in school and Theo to be in school. I mean, we could send them across the street from our house to a public school, but we choose to send them to the private schools. It's a Catholic school, and it costs a lot of money. So we it's hard to justify buying a new truck right now because of the kids are in school now. When Carly gets out, she goes to college. Theo goes right into high school. So we want to get that rental up and running so we have another source of income as well to help. So once we do that, we should be okay. So I'm going to be putting my efforts into getting that rental up and running. And it's a tough one because it's a lot of work needs done on it. So I told my wife we made a plan, and we're just going to abide, but grab that rod, throw it back out, and we're just gonna have a plan and get it going so we can get it ready to go and rent it out. Now that's I put it down deeper so it would go, because it was so sunny out. I didn't think they were coming up to the top, so I put it down pretty deep. Throw it up by that boat. There you go. So that's the plan. We have a plan, and we got to make it work. But Yeah, I can't buy an $85,000 vehicle right now with Carly in school and Theo in school. Because we're paying for both of them. Where are you going? So, but that's the plan, guys. That is the plan. But the school is most important right now. Yes. Yeah, we gotta. It's a lot of work, you know, to going on all these vacations and the kids are in school and you know how that is, man. Just money. It's you need money to do all that stuff, and we don't want to. My wife and I, we hate saying no to the kids, so it's very hard. Now I know people say, "Oh, it's spoiled, spoiled," but it's just not in her DNA to say no if they want to do something. Or, I mean, to a point, like they can get ridiculous, but we don't. We try to keep them grounded, but we want to be able to do these trips. We want to be able to go out to Florida and do all kinds of stuff that we like to do. That's the reason why you live, man, to get out there and do stuff. But you need money to do it. And when you get to the point where we're at right now with the education, we're sending them to get a good education. So that takes priority over just about everything. And the only way we can do it is like this house that we have. There's a lot of work. I got all the electric done in it from ground up. I got all the plumbing done in it from ground up. I just put a new furnace in there. But every room needs, you know, I don't want to say totally gutted, but it needs gutted. We got to put drywall up. We got to fix it up. We got to put new floors in. We got to do the new kitchen. We got to do the new bathroom. So it takes a lot of work and time, you know. So the money thing is definitely a thing. Let's see. Yeah, it's tough. Now, we do have our vehicles are both paid off. So it makes it a little easier when you need to buy something for the truck or get it fixed because you know, you're looking at an $8,000 to $1,000 payment on a truck that I want to get. And but my wife and I had a conversation during this trip about what we need to do and how we're going to do it, and we're going to put a plan in action. We got to put a plan in place and then take action, and we should be fine. I'm not saying that we're like bankrupt or nothing. It's just we want to be able to do all this stuff, and to be able to do it, we got to get that house up and running because we have Edinburgh. We rent that out to. We actually have 5 girls up, or college girls, renting it this year. So for the winter, that's rented out. But we have another house by where we live. That's it was her mom's house, and it was in pretty not bad, not total shambles, but it's in bad shape. And to get it up and get it renter ready, we got to do a lot of work to it. So that's what we got to do. But we're gonna probably pick like one day a week to get over there. Her and I work a couple hours on some things, and then we're gonna get some help because I can't do the drywall, ceilings, and all that myself. And I told her that, like, you know, I can't do it all myself. I did my house myself. My dad helped me a little bit. I think I had one friend every once in a while come over, but I did that whole house myself. And yeah, I don't want to do it again at age 51. I don't want to do it all again. And it needs a lot of work, but we're gonna go tackle it, man. We're gonna go hit it, and we get that income rolling in. That's gonna help the family out a lot, and that's what I got to do. You know, like sort of like how they say you provide for your family. That's one thing. You know, we had a kid and a group of kids helping, but it slowed down because the one kid had a tragic accident with his parents. They were in a car accident. His stepmom passed away. So he called us. He's like, hey, I don't know how long it's. We're like, don't worry about that, man. That's the least of our worries. You know, you go take care of your family and all that. So his dad's in a hospital and stuff like that. So it slowed down, but I got to get over there. And I wasn't over there like I should have been. You know what I mean? I was letting them do their thing, but I got to start getting over there and getting stuff done. So that's the plan. That's what we're going to be doing. So maybe I'll work out another channel where it's a handyman, off the hook handyman style, and start showing you projects that I do. I threw a couple car fixes in there and stuff for you guys too. I can't see the chat. Let's see if I can move this around a little bit so I can see the chat. Yeah, when they died, my dad. Yep, I mean they're 70 to 80K easy. Yep, they're expensive, man. Yep. But yeah, so that's the deal. That's the plan. So I'm gonna hit the plan. I mean, I do hunting, I do fishing, I hunt all the time. So we got to make it work because I always say I'm not gonna stop living for that. But there comes a point in time where that's the most important thing to do, and I'm gonna dedicate way more time to that house to get it done. Hopefully by summer. My wife was like, early spring. I'm like, it ain't gonna happen early spring unless I would stop everything and just do that. So we're gonna try to get it done by summer and get somebody in there. Hopefully we get it all done in the middle of summer. We're renting it out, and that starts helping with all of our activities and stuff that we want to do. You know, we're not stopping everything, but we just got to watch because of that education thing, man. It's a ton of money to send the kids to private schools, and Carly gets out and Theo goes right in. So it's gonna be, you know, there's a lot of money involved with that, and that's the most important thing, getting the kids with the education. So I got to put some time into that house and get it up and running, so we got another source of income to help out for sure. So, I mean, my wife is the breadwinner. She makes a ton of money. I'm a carpenter at a school district. I make good money. I'm happy. I like my job. But the stuff we do and how our lifestyle is, we need more money. So that's why we have a rental, 2 rentals to try to support that. But the 1 rental just needs to be up and running and get somebody in there to do that. So that's being honest with you guys and letting you know my situation. Hopefully you appreciate that. But yeah, that's the situation. I want to we need more money. We need money. So, and that's the important thing for education, for sure. We're not pulling our kids out of school. So I'll go without a truck until, you know, without a new truck. Our truck's fine. I mean, as long as I keep it running, we're good. But yeah, everybody would love to have a new 2500, you know, diesel Duramax engine or a Dodge, you know. But that's what I want. And right now, the education comes first before that. So that's what our plan is. So we're just enjoying the weekend. Last weekend, get home. I'll be starting my hunting content coming out soon. I had a couple food plot videos out there. A couple videos coming out. Our shark fishing video from Ocean City will be coming out too. I got to edit all that stuff. So, you know, with YouTube and work and the kids and the sports, I mean, there's a lot of stuff. We are going 100 miles an hour. So it's nice to sit here. I mean, we're not catching fish regularly here. We catch a few fish here, but it's just a relaxing environment. Just camping always relaxes me. When you're by water, that relaxes me naturally. So we just wind down our vacation from this, and then we go hit the real world again and hit it hard, hit it running, and get it done. And, you know, I'm not going to stop YouTube and all that because I love it so much. But, you know, you've noticed me, you know, like I was hitting every Wednesday, every single week. I was putting a Wednesday video out, but the last couple of weeks I've been spotty. I've been missing. I've been putting it on Thursday because of all my time and stuff that's been going on with the kids and stuff like that. So, yeah, you got to make adjustments to make it work. And we have a lot of adjustments that we're making and to make it work, and that's what we're doing. That's that. Yeah, my wife makes good money. I make some money. I'm happy with my job and everything, but it's still not enough to support this educational system that we have. I mean, it's up there in the high 20s a year. You know what I mean? It's expensive. If we didn't have that, if I sent them across the street to a public school where their education would be basically nothing. And nowadays, all you got to do is have somebody that wants to work. And my daughter does love working. She's going to be a beast when it comes to that. I told her, all you got to do is work a little bit nowadays with these kids. And she has that. I'm thankful for that. My son, hopefully will get that, but he's great in math. He loves doing that stuff. So hopefully they both have good jobs and just tear it up. And that's what every father wants, their kid to rule the world, basically. So that's that. 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 That's But I've done so much stuff growing up and stuff. Wind's starting to block me out. Yeah, I don't have my microphones in right now. They're charging actually. I thought they were fully charged when we went on that shark fishing trip. My battery was low, my DDIs, and it didn't charge them fully, so they're not charged all the way. But tonight we will do a live and we'll have the mics on and stuff like that. So it is a little windy right here on this bay, so I apologize for that. We're gonna be fishing and hanging out. Maybe we'll go to the pool, swim a little bit, and that's about it, guys. So. All right, well, like I said, there's our campground. Just keep an eye out for some live tonight. Keep watching for more and the videos coming out, and then my hunting content will start coming out. So I appreciate you guys coming in right now. We're just going to chill out. I'm going to probably end the live, go grab my breakfast sandwich and eat it. And we'll be back again, guys. So thank you for coming in. I appreciate each and every one of you guys for doing that. You guys are the reason why we do this. And we will hopefully catch you on tonight's live.